up, y'all? This is Phil Easy with the Papi Negro podcast, Forever Petty, Forever Roasted. Here I got the co-host, Robert Bass.
What it do?
And I got the recurring guest co-host, Hero.
Yeah, Robert Bass, no fish. Hero, no cape, you know.
Yeah.
Gang, 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 gang. And we got the guy behind the boards, the voice of reason sometimes, Azam.
Azam, no bomb.
Wow, okay, we starting off
Right.
petty.
No.
Okay, all right, that's what we on.
Phil,
For real comfortable. He got the Black Panther cat thing on. He's feeling extra brave today.
Phil, no pickles. I just thought of one. Okay.
We're about to kick you off this fucking thing, bro.
My bad, man.
Pickles, what?
Rugrats reference. I'm sorry.
What? Tommy Pickles.
His dad was Phil.
No,
Wasn't his dad
Stu.
Phil? Who was Phil?
Phil was one of the twins, Phil and Lil.
Oh, boom.
Not only was that joke not funny, but it was incorrect. That's how we started.
That's why I'm not professional, y'all.
Fuck you.
Talk about fucking feeling
Fuck
old.
you.
I'm like, I should know him because my kids was watching them.
Yeah, you're dating yourself now.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm
it's
okay
fine.
with that.
Whatever. We need the.
All right, let's fucking move this shit along.
Robert approaching half a century based on those estimates.
Yeah.
Anyway, yo, so actually, I'm happy you told me to do that black room. Like, it was a predominantly black room. You told me to do it. It worked out pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
Pretty cool. I don't really get to do like I don't really get to do rooms like that because it's just like it's like I wouldn't say like a subculture, but it's just very difficult for me to get in those rooms like that.
You interact with anyone who has a black room.
Not like that, no.
Yeah. So,
Like, like some people I do, but so a funny thing that happened is that we do this show, whatever. They throw me on first, whatever.
Right.
I was supposed to do 5 minutes, almost did 10. And there was this, I'm not going to say any names.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's going to be one of those things. So it was a comedian performing there. And there was these two girls in the front, loud the whole show. So after the end of the show, these girls, they're talking because, it's all niggas performing.
Right.
So they're talking. One is just very flirtatious with the guys.
Yeah.
And one's talking to me. I'm like, whatever. But the other, but the one girl dog, like, she was very loose with herself. And, and she had a little booty, so you know how niggas are going to be.
Yeah, no, because I not even having been there, I know who you're talking about, but we'll talk about it
Yeah,
later.
niggas.
Now I know who you're talking about.
Oh, niggas are just bull sharks.
Yeah.
They're just looking at her like, I'm talking about at one point, this dude's just grabbing. It's so funny, dude. Like, they were acting like they were in the club. You know how people act weird in closed spaces in the club?
Yeah.
But they're doing it out in the open. It's
Yeah.
like, nigga, we see you.
She gonna pass by. She ain't gonna know who did it.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, I see. It's so, and it's so funny because like the show's no longer on, but the light at the end of the bar, you see the light on everybody. So people at the bar is looking like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
One comic who swole, he's like, I feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because they're like attacking this man. So one of the dudes, he's like touching the girl, her leg cock open. He touching it like he a DJ, scratching her record. And I'm like, oh my God, this is
Well,
a
how
new
drunk was Becky?
I don't even think he was that drunk. He just wanted. I was like, girl, you ain't got a man. She's like, oh, my husband died 3 years ago. I was like,
Okay, then. Yeah, no. Wow. Then no, it's somebody else.
Yeah, so.
It's Black Widow pussy right there.
That shit is killer.
But so after that, this one girl, knowing my life, she's like, mad touchy-feely touching on me. I'm like, who are you? What the hell? She's like, all touching on me. I'm like, And she was just like, hey, she was just throwing herself. And I'm like, I'm not even on that. She's like, yeah, I got 3 kids. I was like, another girl.
No, I'm saying. Oh,
Becky too.
Becky too.
Becky too. And so her homegirl.
Because white women are like, damn, this is not gonna sound right.
Just fucking let it out.
They like dogs. They can smell other white women on you. So it was like, oh yeah.
I've never been with a white woman in my life.
Lies.
No, he's right. And Haitian men don't cheat.
No, that is true. It's one line of truth. That was one line.
Likes white women.
Never been with a white woman in my life.
Now you lying, Phil.
But no. So she said, oh, I have like 3 kids. I'm like,
Bet you they're all mixed.
So
I didn't even ask that.
3 kids, no bottom.
What you mean by no bottom?
Oh shit!
You know what he means.
You know what I mean.
Ah.
There is no shallow end to the pool.
He was like, oh, she got that good.
I don't know.
He got that.
Listen.
If you like that 47 meters pussy, like
My theory is that women with multiple kids have amazing pussy. Because the fact they got multiple men to look you in the eyes and go, you know what? I'm okay with having my life for 18 more years just so I can catch this nut.
Some niggas are just reckless.
Fair enough.
I think I'm gonna go. I think it's a combination of both.
Fair enough.
Reckless
In the
niggas
moment.
and I think it's amazing because they're more experienced. Like
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
If you live recklessly, you're not gonna take precaution when you have to be the most careful.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like fuck it, I'm in.
That's
it.
why
I
I
if
can't
you living
do.
recklessly, you probably ain't taking precaution. Period. Like
And then it's on
precaution. Nigga, you a pussy.
Exactly.
That's why I can't do good pussy. That's why I can't do good pussy.
Shit. Shouldn't have nutted.
He'll say he don't pull out of nothing.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm not even mad.
Good pussy is my kryptonite.
I have no words for that.
So you like bad coochie.
Listen. Good coochie will have me rethinking my whole life plan B. I can't. I nut in.
At least you know that.
Give me the chance.
At
I'm
least
not
you
in
know
anything.
that, because you could be one of those dudes that be in good pussy.
Listen.
And you change his whole life, and
Listen,
you're like, yo,
listen,
you changed. He's like,
listen.
nah, I'm the same.
This is
like,
how-
bruh.
This is how much I've nutted in vagina. I know that take action is the same thing as Plan B for about $10 to $15 cheaper. Take action.
really
You know what's
good
so funny?
information to put out to the public.
Take
I
action.
appreciate.
We thought this nigga was joking.
No, I had a feeling based on how like he kind of stared off for a moment when we started. I can't do good pussy, and he kind of looked off, like he had seen some
Take
shit and
action.
some
I'm
stuff.
telling
Yo, we
you.
thought we were joking the whole
The
time.
same exact thing as Plan B, but just $10 to $15 cheaper because it's not the name brand.
So that's like $30.
Yeah, so Plan B is like $50. They're trying to raise the prices. You know, listen, the fact that I know the economics of Plan B, it should tell you everything.
You know what's so funny? You're reckless, but you know you're reckless.
Of course,
So okay.
of course.
But yeah, so when I heard that, I'm like, I'm out
I'm a
of
Haitian
it.
man. My sperm is potent. I can't be playing those games.
Anyway, so I heard 3 kids. I'm like, good. She's like, yeah, that's why it's hard for me on Tinder. Blah blah blah. I'm like, why? She's like, yeah, but it's worth it because I have an apartment and I'm about to be a doctor in a little bit. And I'm like, I'm good.
He just wants to get piped down.
Oh
Sounds like.
man, so whatever. And then what ended up
Wait,
happening?
wait.
No.
Stop. Oh wait, we might have the same thought.
Okay, go ahead.
She's gonna be a doctor, like a medical doctor,
Some kind of doctor, yeah.
like $100,000 a year doctor.
Perhaps. I don't know. I didn't see a
I
doctor.
feel
I didn't
like-
see any paperwork.
There's real opportunity to be a house husband there. We had the same thought. All right, cool. Me and Robert.
Yep.
Or get me too.
There's no, yeah. There's
Or
no
get me
need in,
too.
expounding. And on top of that, like, it's not even something that you would have to trick her into. She's leading with that. Like,
Yeah,
yo,
I have
I'm
a place.
About to be a
I have
doctor.
3 kids. I'm
Yeah.
about to be a doctor. Would you like to
3 kids?
Dick?
3 kids.
Would you like
And
to
she's
dick
25.
me down and take care of my kids?
25, 3 kids. That's bitch.
That's actually.
That's
Now,
fucking fine.
I'll say from experience, that's actually pretty damn good, and I'll explain why. So I had I didn't have him, but we had my son when I was 19, and we had my daughter when I was 21. So by the time I turned 40, both of my kids were adults. So yeah, you got to put up with the 3 kids for now,
Only
with the
little-
woman, with the doctor who's paying for everything.
Yeah.
Like you daddy daycare somebody else's kids.
Dog.
I'm just saying, she was offering you a way out.
To
You
be
could
honest,
be Russell Wilson.
I can't listen. I was in a relationship
Wow.
with someone who had a kid. I couldn't handle. My psyche is not built for that.
No,
It's not built for that.
No.
It is
Okay.
not built.
Based on how you describe her, though, it
then
sounds
does-
like I'm sorry.
no.
Oh no, but based on how you describe it, sounds like she might be willing, if you love her right, to like send the kids to their dads after a while. That's what it
I
sounds
think
like.
anything is possible.
There was
Anything-
I feel
It
like
ain't
you
worth
saw
it.
one red flag when there were a lot of like green
Yeah,
Three.
yeah.
flags. Okay.
Three. I couldn't. No.
I think to his point, like now she's at a point of desperation. Like, yo, I get it. I got 3 kids, but let me tell you everything else that's good.
And it's like I just
Yeah.
met you.
Yeah, no, and I'm pretty sure.
And she's white, so she's not gonna age well at all.
No, she said she's
Well-
like Lebanese, so she looks Middle Eastern.
Wait, whoa.
She looks Middle Eastern.
Okay. That's a fucking completely different breed of human being.
Yeah.
You
so,
can't just
so
throw
that
Becky
so
when we're
that
talking about
Yeah.
Cassandra,
Full
fucking
Lebanese.
Jasmine.
Full Lebanese. Half.
They'll age,
So then that
she'll
means-
age fine.
But you could tell looking at her, like you're like,
It's like white bread with sesame seeds on it. It's not.
damn.
Don't you disrespect sesame seed
it's
bagels
like
right
it's
now.
like there's
Damn.
white bread and there's multigrain bread,
She's multigrain.
but it's like it looks like wheat, but it's really just regular white bread.
That
And they're
is-
like, you look healthier, but I don't know what you
Yeah.
It's
want.
that Dollar Tree wheat bread.
Don't.
Nigga, what did a white?
I'm so like.
He's so, I forget
No.
how militant he is. You saw how
Yo.
he just changed.
Yo,
I forget how
that-
militant Hero is. So boom.
That,
I'm sorry. All I'm hearing right now is you missed out on the chance
well,
to
I
not
mean,
work.
It,
Maybe not work.
No.
She had to finish up the degree first.
She
and
got to
stuff.
finish the degree.
You know what? You put in a little bit of that hustle. You give a little of that extra, and then she gets her
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
and then
Cause
I
she's,
mean, now on the other side of that, there has to be a connection because that's a long time to deal with
So,
somebody. That,
oh my god, dude, I'm not built to fuck with some. I can smash on someone with kids to be in a relationship. First of all, I don't want to be in a relationship. Period. Period.
no kids.
All right. Period.
That's why Haitian men don't cheat.
No,
No, no, no,
kids.
no, no,
I'm
no.
not gonna get in a relationship.
No, no,
so
no,
I
no,
can
no.
smash who I want to smash.
it's good logic.
No
it's really
kids,
good
man.
logic.
You know what?
No kids.
I like
No
how
kids.
You
Hold
know
on.
what?
We gotta talk. We're part of the
Yeah.
loyal faithful man,
Yeah.
loyal coalition. Hey, let's hold on. We gotta. After deliberation, that's not true. I
Okay,
just don't
okay.
want to. I literally do not want to be in a relationship.
I can't.
He's in a relationship.
Taking care of another man's kids to me.
I don't
It's,
want-
now that is a
Again,
that's a very
I'm not
Russell Wilson.
strong
That's a
enough.
heavy bag of luggage right
But you
there.
gotta for
Very
Russell
heavy.
Wilson. Russell Wilson. To be honest, Russell Wilson looked like a dweeb.
Yeah.
I think he was set up for that from the beginning. Like,
Yeah.
and I think it also has to do with certain things in your life and how you like. So I think Russell Wilson came into the situation family oriented.
yeah.
So,
And Sierra was a little desperate.
and
Yeah, after a decade plus of fucking
yeah, like
rappers
I'm
and-
fucking.
50
goddamn
Cent
it.
and cool
Bow Wow.
dudes. Yeah.
Like I think Bow Wow was probably the low point because like you literally.
Nah,
But
Bow
he
Wow was on
bounced
top
back.
back then.
He
Bow Wow was
bounced
still
back.
no,
pretty
I'm
high
not
back
talking about his status. I'm talking
Yeah.
about his height. So
Oh.
like yo,
Double
He's
entendre.
always been little.
he's
And
always
it doesn't
been
matter
low.
what
Now he
gets
wants
rid
to
of
be
it.
Bow Wow. and
You
he
know what's
got
so
the
funny?
Napoleon
Like
complex.
when you think about it, he dropped the lil. But when I hear Bow Wow, I think of a small dog.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
man.
it's still little. And
Yeah,
like,
he should have picked like a different fucking name.
What, Shad Moss?
We can't take him
What is he
serious.
gonna go
He's
by?
still Bow Wow.
he's still a little Bow Wow.
Yeah.
And so you have that whole aspect, and then I was like, whatever. He was like, oh, you should take my number. I was like, no, you take my number. And I was like, well, that you gonna take my number or whatever like that. I was feeling
What? So
myself.
that you can leave it like on
I,
red?
I was feeling myself, whatever. So we texted, and then the next day I hit her up, right? And because her homegirl, the one that was getting touched on crazy, that night she was like, "Oh, my girl's feeling you. Oh, my girl likes you." I'm like, "Okay." So the next day I was like, "Yo, whatever." And then I was like, either you were really drunk or you're really feeling me, or maybe either or. She's like, she's like, "Oh no, you're cool. I was just really drunk or whatever like that." And I was like, okay. And I stopped texting her. And you got the photo.
Hold up.
This nigga here.
Hold up. Sorry. Hold up. So what had happened was I saw it, but my internet went down at my house again. It's gonna be in here. Insert image. All right, talk about it.
All right, so I'm gonna put it up on my phone.
No, it'll be up. I'll just have to fucking
Oh yeah,
do
but
some
I'm
labor.
gonna read it out. I'm gonna read it out for you guys. Boom, 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 so boom. So he texts me, "Is your last name Miller?"
She was talking to hella dudes then.
Yeah, he definitely hit other niggas. I'm like,
You should have said yes. Just see what happens.
nah. She said, I said no. She's like, can you send me a picture of my? Can you send me a picture of my homegirl from that night? Don't remember. I'm trying to explain to her.
She's talking hella dudes that night.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm like, what are you trying to explain? Whose number I got? I said, bet. I got a cold. Excuse my face. She said, you good? And I sent her this.
All right, I'm about to have this shit up.
I sent her a photo of fucking Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th, part 1. She said, LMAFO, you wild. And then she was just like, oh, just send me a real one. And I'm like, no. She's like, apologize. And I feel weird. If you don't remember me, you don't need my face.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You don't. What the fuck you need my?
No, that's beyond fair. I think like it was. That's kind of just fucked up that you would even reach out like that.
Sounds like you're trying to sort out which one.
Yeah,
you
like
continue with.
So you see what I'm saying? Like that was ridiculous. I had nothing to do with, and I was right. I didn't want nothing to do with that, and it worked out the way I wanted to. Now that's why she had them 3 kids.
Oh yeah.
That's exactly how she ended up with those 3 kids. Boom. Now I thought about it. I don't know if she said you ain't got to worry about the father. That can go either way. One, you don't have to worry about the father because the father is not in the picture to give you trouble. Or you literally don't have to worry about the father, and you might have to play that role, and I can't play that fucking role.
Well, I think either way you're gonna have to play that role.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, like if he's not involved, you're playing it. If you don't have to worry about him, you're playing it. So I think that kind of comes with the territory.
However, if she was a multimillionaire, would my answer be different?
Yeah.
Fucking damn well better be.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, hold up. I am going to put the fucking things on the screen for people to see because I want them
Money
to
changes
see
everything.
exactly how you responded to her. Just you guys keep chit chatting. I'm doing work.
Yeah. So that got me all fucked up, bro. I was like, nah.
So because I think we're talking about different women, so they had did a show there. This was probably like 3 years ago, and it was 2, and I knew the one from like a previous job I worked at, so she would frequent there, and so like she had let's just say this, by the end of the night, like I could tell where it was going because she was hanging out with 2 of the comedians, and then like the next day, like I got a text like, yo, hey, I think it started off like, did you make it home or something like that? And I was like, that's a weird question. Yeah, I'm good. I think it was like a setup for me to say, how about you? So then you can tell me about your night. I'm about to call. And then sure enough, it went into it. Like, because when I left them, they were like in the back of like a hatchback smoking weed. So
That's
I already
how all
knew.
black shows.
Yeah, so I already knew what it was going to be.
You got the photo up?
I placed it. It was up. People.
Oh, okay. All right, bet.
I got you. It's
Bet,
gonna
bet.
look wild. Like, wow, is how shitty his job on this episode? But that's okay.
No. You pull through all the time.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, have the other ones on tuck.
Oh, the other ones are chilling.
Oh,
They've been here
okay.
since-
Oh, have the other ones on tuck. We gonna get to that.
I got the other 2 ready, except for the other thing you dropped, I guess, when I was busy.
No, it's all
about
good.
AB,
It's
but
fuck 'em.
Fuck him.
Fuck it. We'll
I
get.
don't got time
But
for it.
you know, so that's how most urban, like they call it urban, but most black shows, that's how it ends. People just in the back. No, in the front, they're just smoking
Yeah.
weed,
Yeah.
and they just do not give a fuck. Like,
Yeah.
it's like okay.
Which I think,
Anyway, yeah. So as you were saying that,
Yeah, so they end up, so when I got the call, like, yo, so you remember them 2 white bitches, that's how it was said to me. And I was like, yeah. It's like, yeah, we end up fucking. And I was like, yeah, I kind of felt that. Why the fuck you think I left? Like, it was them 2, it was you 2, and then there was me. I can fucking add. And I was like,
you didn't want to be the nigga in the corner
yeah,
watching.
Like,
Keep doing
to my left. It's a stranger. Like, yeah.
Hit it with a right. Hit it with a right. You sitting on the hand.
Yeah.
Wait till this hand get numb. I'm about to go in.
So
back
like
of her
I immediately left. So that's who I thought you were talking about, but no.
No.
Once you said that and the age, no. These
I was like,
2 different. But yeah.
oh, dude, it's wild though. But nah, I'm good, bro. I'm fucking good. Now the other photo we gotta address, bro. So I got a homeboy, dude. Like
Oh, okay. Which one do you want first? You tell me.
the cartoon one.
Okay.
Tell me when it's up.
All right. It's up.
Yeah, so my homeboy was like, he's always talking about. So he's talking about he put a post on Facebook.
Wait, is he white or black?
He's Hispanic. He's Puerto Rican.
Blackish.
So he put that up.
Dark white.
Okay.
Dark white.
Hero is this nigga is militant.
fucking guy.
He's militant. So
Clearly, if you're not black, you're not black.
I remember my ex was Mexican, right? And I brought her to an improv show, and someone was like, "Damn fool, I didn't know you date white women." I'm like, "Yo, this girl's brown as fuck."
Dark white.
They're making a border for dark white people. They're making borders for dark white people.
Dark white is milk with a little cinnamon in it.
Oh, please. You know what I hate for
A
dark?
little spice.
This nigga Hero might be racist.
No, yo.
Bro.
I am.
Listen, dark
Fuck
white. Jennifer Lopez, Mariah Carey,
Selma Hayek is dark white.
Salma Hayek.
Wait, Mariah Carey's like half black.
Come on,
Like-
bro. Come on, bro. Really? If
She's
she didn't
half
tell you
black.
she was half black, would you know she was half black?
Niggas would look at her and be like, something's up with her. I could
Okay,
look at her and be
okay.
like,
whoa. So you're telling me if you can't immediately tell someone is black, they are dark white. That is
Listen, if
that
I
is
have
the
to question,
indicator.
if I have to question it,
You
you're
don't get
most
to
likely
be
not
on the
black.
boat back to the motherland.
oh, wait. Tiger Woods.
if I have to question
Tiger Woods is
it,
dark.
you can see Tiger Woods has some blackness in him. There's no questioning that.
But he's still
dark
dark
white.
white.
He dark white.
No,
by
The nigga
comparison.
was
Tiger's
Convalation.
mixed. Tiger is mixed. I'm talking about those white Hispanics that act like they're not white.
No. I'm talking about, so you telling me
like
someone that
very
look,
Not
pale
Spanish.
people.
Yeah.
Of course,
someone
yeah.
that looks like Selma Hayek, that's dark white.
Salma Hayek, she looks Hispanic. She's
literally
colored. She's colored. She's a colored person. You know what I mean?
We was in color, nigga. What is happening?
We can use that word. We can't use our own words now.
Just the way you're literally using
I'm,
is how
the-
white people use
I'm
it.
done.
Listen, there are degradations of color.
Yeah.
The
Salma
degradation.
Hayek is like in the middle. She's like in that.
That's what I'm
mixed
saying. My ex
Yeah.
has that skin tone. He's like, Phil, I didn't know you date white
range. Salma
women.
Hayek is cool. Salma Hayek is cool.
So it's just like, the point is, I'm literally dating someone who's colored.
But when I saw her, she looked pretty pale. When you showed me like,
Nigga, it was,
she looked pretty pale.
I'm done. Before this nigga start wilding out again.
Yo, fuck that. Yo, this is the third episode I've done with Hero. Far the best. Hands
This
down.
is the real Hero. This is
Yo,
why he stops talking every once in a while.
I'm loving it.
Oh, but you know, some people are like that. Some black people be like, nah. He said dark white.
I'm
Colored.
over here laughing because this entire time this image is just up.
Yeah, the image is still up here.
Talk about the pegging.
Yeah, so yeah. Yo, so y'all looking at this photo that's been chilling here the whole time. My homeboy posts that, right? And I don't know if this nigga's joking or not. So me and another homeboy, he messaged me like, yo, nigga, you see this? And I was like, boy, I don't know. He's like, man, I met him. I knew that nigga had to be gay. And they just talked for a little bit. It's like, how can you know a nigga's gay by saying, hey, hello, my name is such and such. How are you doing today? Bet, whatever. So hold on. So and then the next photo, so he puts that, right? And I'm like, okay, whatever. You put the next photo up,
Yeah,
right?
they're both. When you said the next.
Yeah, so he has it, and it's pretty much saying like, yo, I was talking about eating ass before it was cool. So he was talking about eating groceries before the my letter right goes for me.
Yeah.
Before that. So he's like, oh, but now y'all niggas on that. But I'm telling you right now, getting pegged is the best thing ever.
Wait.
It's
To
the
read
new
it
wave.
Verbatim. Y'all know I was talking about eating ass for years before they made music about it. But now I'm going to say, getting pegged by your girl, the new wave. Wave emoji.
Listen.
Booty popping.
This is.
You know what? I knowing Hero, he's gonna be like, this is the white side of the Puerto Rican. Heroes.
That aside, he's definitely more white than colored. But listen. I think that is just a sign of our times. I think he's looking for the next high sexually, because this nigga was eating ass in like the early 2010s, and now he's on to pegging. That nigga's just looking for the next nut. That man cannot bust a nut normally no more. Pussy does not do it for him anymore. That man is on like a decade long of watching porn and gone through everything. That man is looking for the next.
You
orgasm.
said off here that you like porn. Right?
Yeah, of course. Oh,
I do too.
I'm trying to go to trying to quit it though. Trying to quit it.
So you think that? How long have you been watching porn?
Oh, bro, 8th grade, and I'm 24, but I'll be 25.
So you're telling me that's over a decade.
Over a
of watching
decade
porn.
of watching.
That's
porn.
over a decade of watching porn, and you're telling me. Are you quitting because you feel like, yeah, I might like some freak shit?
I'm quitting. No, I'm quitting more because I don't like. I feel like I'm getting desensitized to it.
Yup.
Like,
Yup.
and like, I
Yup.
can't go to sleep without jacking, without busting a nut.
Oh, that's
Like, it's hard for me to go to sleep without busting a nut.
No,
yeah.
I mean that was a little more
like-
information than I wanted to know
Of
about.
course,
you.
no.
But
But we be
Hold on,
honest here.
wait. We talk about a
No,
nigga
no,
getting
no.
pegged and eating.
Well, let me finish.
But he-
Let me finish.
go ahead,
So I started this yesterday. I tried to go cold turkey. I opened up Pornhub and closed it out like 6 times last night. I didn't fall asleep till like 6:11 when I last checked my phone. 6:11 in the morning. I just couldn't fall asleep without.
Bro.
I'm sorry. I just couldn't fall asleep. It was that bad. But yeah,
Dog, like,
cold turkey is
Dude,
horrible.
that's what I'm doing. Like, it's crazy for me. Dude, I've been watching that shit forever. Yeah. Like, I got you beat. Like, I got you beat crazy. So I have this app called Fap Watch. Oh, man. An app called Fap Watch. No, I'm dead
this is why I
serious.
don't fuck with Androids. This is why I don't fuck with Androids.
Yo, this shit is real,
Out here
bro.
able to
Listen.
download Fap Watch.
Hey, bro, I'm trying to be a better person.
What?
3 days. It says days, hours, minutes, seconds. So I just want to do it indefinitely to switch this. Yeah, I'm trying to switch up, but dude, it's crazy. Like,
But what's your switch?
what you mean my switch? Like,
Because he's not doing porn.
Oh, me. I just.
He's not watching porn. So what's your switch?
oh, dude, this shit's real, bro. Like, I'm so desensitized. It affects like my personal relationship.
So that 3 days is in reference to you not watching porn.
Watching porn, jacking off, watching all that
Okay.
stuff.
All right.
Like, it's it's crazy, bro.
Because I mean, we had the conversation before.
Yeah.
So I knew.
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
didn't
For
do
the it's about to get it's awkward because my sister watches a podcast, so Elsa, you might not want to watch this part.
Yeah, I'm trying to do it old
Too
school.
late.
yeah.
Your brother jerks off.
Oh, absolutely. I'm disgusting.
Yeah.
But one of the crazy thing is that's why I took the Cialis that one time. Because one thing that happened to me, I don't know why. I don't know if it was health wise before I lost weight. Like, I don't know what happened. Maybe high blood pressure or whatever like that, or maybe because I had a lot of herb. But you ever had an erection where it's hard to go in, but not hard enough to go in and out?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you had a limpy.
Yeah. So it's like you think it's strong. It's like
I'm sorry.
No,
No.
that was such a like grown nigga. Oh, you had a limpy.
You had a
I've been
limpy,
down
like,
that road.
nigga, we
You
all-
didn't even say it like it was some shit. Like, yeah, man, I've been down
he
that
didn't
road.
say it scientifically. He was like, "Oh, nigga, that's the homie."
Yeah.
to give credit
yeah.
to give credit to what Phil is saying. Since I've lost weight and started working out, my own opinion has been incredible. Is what I'm giving out.
The fact that this nigga,
What I'm giving.
he did this Dean Edwards.
No, that's true.
You remember that?
Yeah.
I haven't been this hard, this strong for so long since like
Yeah, no, I'm
high
with you.
school when I used to get hard from like jeans, like my pants rubbing against my dick.
That's a problem, nigga.
Like-
Why you getting hard off your jeans?
No, just I'm not. When we're
Oh,
young, we get
it's
hard
a
for
lot
no
of
reason.
pent up, like,
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
But the thing
things.
is, so
That's crazy, though.
that happened.
Health
to
is
me.
wealth.
Yo, so that happened to me,
yeah,
bro. And I was
agreed.
I was freaking out, like, yo, what the fuck is happening? So I would honestly say taking that, it's like jump started me back.
Oh,
And
that
I-
is.
So yeah, I didn't say it the last episode, and I was like, fuck, I have to go into detail about that because it's gonna make it sound like, oh, Philip, easy way, just pop his shit for the.
Yeah.
So I did that, but ever since then I've been good, and then since that whole situation, like,
You know
that
what's great about this? No one has context about what the fuck you're talking about.
Okay, so what I was
'Cause
talking
that
about.
episode hasn't dropped yet.
Yeah, true. Well, I'll drop it before this, my nigga.
Fair.
This hasn't been
Fair.
released either.
Fair. I'm fucking tired.
Sure.
We're talking about jerking off and desensitizing.
Oh, we're after
pornography.
jerking off part.
Yeah.
Fucking
We
just
and we left the dude getting fucked in the ass by his girl. Like we didn't.
Yeah,
really,
we're all over. You know what I hate, bro? You know we stay off topic, bro.
We do.
Yeah, but like I want
We
more
do.
context.
Oh yeah, so back to that.
I
so
took him down.
So,
just-
yeah, we'll
they've
get
been
back
up
to that
for
later.
a minute.
So yeah, so I called him like, my nigga, what is up? Like I'm like, bro, are you joking? He went, Phil, yeah, I actually do that. And I'm like, bro, you gotta let me know what's good with it. I'm gonna have him on the podcast. So we talking. He's like, his girl like was like, yo, you know, you want to try this, and he like scoffed at it. and then he caved in. And he's a big dude, you know, like 300 plus, maybe 5'6", 5'7".
Okay.
So you know, he's like, yeah, you know, he
the
does
other
it.
issues there.
He does it. She does it, and it feels great. And I'm thinking, yo, big ass, did she cock you over? And like, did she slap you upside the head and call you bitch?
Yeah,
And it's
probably.
Like, but my whole thing is like, I wouldn't do no shit like that. But not only that, the dynamic between a guy and a girl.
It's changed completely.
Because if y'all get in an argument,
Now she's fucking you.
yeah, and you get in an argument, y'all get in for real. When you get in an argument, and he says something offensive, and she's like, "Oh, you can't take a joke, but you can take a dick, huh?" And then boom, you can't even say anything. You asked out, pun intended. You have nothing to say.
And that may be why he did it the way that he did it. He's seen that shit coming.
What you mean?
Like, it might be something brewing in
might
his
preemptive.
personal life, and that shit is about to drop. So he was like, fuck it. He pulled the Eminem on 8 Mile. Now tell them some shit they don't know about me. Like,
But I talked to him about that, and then I was like, dude, like, he was like, you know, the male G-spot is in the booty. God put it there for a reason.
Listen, that's something a dude looks up afterwards to try and
Justify it.
Justify it. That's not something you
No,
go into.
No, it's
Nah,
not, it's
everyone-
science.
No. I agree with you. No.
Science.
But all the people that I know that have said that have said it after thinking about doing the sexual act, and they're like, well, you know, the G-spot. I'm like, okay,
I've been
nigga.
busting nuts for years without anyone touching my
never thought of-
G-spot.
Listen,
Look, not everyone is blessed with the sexual aptitude
Of black men.
have.
First off,
fair enough.
Yeah.
don't make it that great. Like,
Look,
that,
no, I'm not. But look, look. I will just make
I
a
think there's
quick
something else
addendum
Yeah,
to
no.
explain how I did a mud run yesterday with my fiance.
Nigga, is that a euphemism? Or
No.
No, it's like literally you
I had
run
to-
with mud and shit.
he went on a mud run. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm
I
with
can
him.
see where he's going. with
Yeah,
this.
we talking about
It's literally-
pegging, and
it's
then you like mud
run
running.
through.
They ran a
mud
train
pits
on this
and
dude.
Their obstacle course and shit. But there was like a fucking. It was for women, but if you volunteered, men could run it
you
too.
see, he just keeps.
So there was a moment where there's a dude who was there who was videotaping us, and I was like, "We're going through a mud pit. It was cold as shit." And I was like, "Yo, this water's fucking cold." I'm screaming, and he's like, jokingly said, "You know, if it starts off small, it doesn't hurt that bad." And I'm sitting there, and I'm like,
Wait, how does that lead from the water hurting you?
"Cause it's cold."
So this
Yes,
shrinkage.
that's white people for you. That is,
How do you go? Like, so you're in pain because of the water. Or
yeah.
the and you see, that's weird.
But
But to
It shouldn't
kind
be
of
that
build
weird
off
to
of
you.
that, like his joke funny in my opinion, but
Right.
also odd. But that is kind of a reality for black people,
And that's why I was
just a
saying
different
that
experience.
it shouldn't be that surprising to you, because a lot of the shows that you do, well, actually it should be, because a lot of times you don't pay attention to people that you don't think are funny or that you think are not funny. So you would probably miss it. But that's like their MO. Rape, pedophile, and gay jokes.
I know what he's talking about. They call that white boy fun.
Yeah.
But it's just weird. Like, in the context, were you cool with this dude, or in my mind,
Yeah, he's fine. His joke, like I know him, he's fine. I wasn't mad about
okay.
it.
So
but
I'm-
like as I was hearing it, I'm like, what? And I'm like,
Why is
you
that
have
on your
no
mind?
idea what's going on down here.
Yeah.
It's just fucking cold.
In my mind, it's a random person in this mud run.
No.
Told you, and I'm
Another
like,
dude I knew.
Yeah, that would
yeah.
be weird, but weirdly acceptable because he's white.
Yeah. Now if it was
I
like,
Sorry,
like
hero. I didn't mean to step on your toes. On
Oh,
but
that.
no.
like,
Nah,
yeah,
this is good.
if even if dude looked like me, I would have been like, all right, that's your white side. I'll let that pass.
Yeah.
But like, if he looked like Phil and said that to me, I'm like, who the fuck are you? Fuck
Yeah.
is wrong with you?
Yeah.
why would he be aggressive to the brother
You gonna
though?
put
But let
like
the white boy
Because
slide.
we don't do that.
He gonna put
No,
You're what? Oh,
we don't do that. I'll put my hero
you know what's so
hat on.
funny?
We don't do that.
Is that one of the only times you can tell a black boy, you talk like a white boy?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's wild shit is the fucking line. Don't
Yeah.
say
And
wild
if-
shit.
And if he's comfortable with himself, 9 times out of 10, his response is gonna be, "Where you think I got it from?" Like,
Yeah.
That is true.
yeah.
So the fact that but I don't know, bro. Like that's
He's
why.
trying to get another nut. He's just trying to catch the next good nut. That's
I think that's what it is. I know this female who was talking, and she had mentioned some dudes that she
Get down
had
on
done
the
it
peg
to,
line.
and I was like, "Yo,
Is it a power trip? Did you say it's a power trip?
So that was what I was trying to find out. And so I was like, so what do you get out of it? And she was like, well, no. Never mind. Don't answer that. So they were gay. And then she was like, no. And I was like, what you talking about, Tank? Like, you... And I was like, well, like, it was at one time? And she was like, no, it was multiple times. And I was like, and then not gay. And then she went into that explanation about the G-spot. And I was like, yeah. And I said the same thing. I said, yeah, I've been busting nuts for years without.
Again.
So,
Yeah,
Experiencing a different life.
If you're not getting pegged because you're gay on some level or attracted,
Like,
or,
I
if it's not that, it has to be the whole trying to get the next nut, and you can't.
Or he just want to be like, okay,
Yeah.
I've been busting. I see your point.
But
He's been busting nuts. So it's like, is this more ridiculous?
And he's 300 plus, so he might. And it's not like he's a little older too, like late
Not
20s.
our age, bro.
Late 20s when
He's our age. Maybe
So-
younger.
Listen, I
Depending
peeped the
on-
stats. I peeped the stats. Like, so 20 years ago, erectile dysfunction, people under 30 in America was like at 13%, right?
Right.
Now, people under 30, it's like at 34%. In like, just like the last 10 years, last 5 years of studies, whatever. So, point I'm making is this: he might be young relatively, but you know, again, we're watching porn a decade
Yeah,
now,
so
desensitized. So
Yeah.
he's 300 plus. Probably been busting more nuts than he could imagine. Yeah, he's probably.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Because
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I want something that's stronger. So
Exactly.
he's just.
it's
No.
not for me. That's why I'm going to leave it.
that's fair. It can be
Like,
not
I-
for you,
what-
but like,
We're gonna have him on, and I just want.
I feel
And
like
that-
the whole like you might be gay part is
Nah, I didn't think. I'm just like,
that's
dude,
not a thing.
My
Like,
whole thing is
I mean-
Well,
how
I mean,
how
No.
brave you
we
are.
Are we acting like men don't hide that though?
No, but my whole thing is this: not only are you
I don't-
brave to say that, but on social media, it's like, nigga, isn't your family on your social?
Well,
I mean, don't kink
but-
shame.
but that goes to
I'm
the-
not king shame, but I'm like the fact that you're brave to say that out there.
But it also goes back to the key word of this whole conversation: desensitization or
You got it,
Yeah,
bro.
we
know
are
what you
good
mean.
now. We're
All right,
we
thank
get you.
do the voiceover, liberty bibbity. So,
I'm not doing that.
so
There are gonna be a lot of
like,
errors in this
You
bitch.
know, I do believe that we are at a point in society where certain things aren't what they appear to be. So to your point, yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be, but at the same time, remember, I'm in my 40s. You wasn't, unless you were in jail, that was the only reason you could explain, or you were molested, getting popped in the butt. But you're asking for this, so you have to be.
I don't.
Is
feel
that-
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying.
No, I agree. I like. No, I agree. I understand. I just think like that logic is like
It's so funny because
What part threw you off the tank?
no. Tay was fine.
Yeah.
No, I like again. Like for me, it's like it's not a bridge I would ever want to go down, but I can understand how somebody would want to go down that bridge.
Okay.
And like, I
American
know like
Pie.
the next nut isn't always the thing, but like some people are more sexually adventurous than others, and they want to try new shit.
Okay.
And it's not even just like
That's 1,000.
like
You
they
know
want to
what?
explore
I
their
could-
body
it
and
could-
do wild things with it.
it could be like, okay, I smoke weed. Like someone who's like as a heavy pot smoker, be like, yo, I smoke weed. Let me see what dabs are about.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. I heard edibles hit different.
Pegging would be the equivalent of going, "Hey, I have some cocaine."
No.
Yes.
So what would
No.
it be? Now I'm curious.
Because
What
like
Going from a vagina.
meth?
no, it's not. No, we're not even gonna go that far. I
fucking
think
a vagina to putting things in your butt.
okay, you're right. We're going from. So instead, let's go with you're trying to use a drug comparison.
Okay.
You smoke a lot of weed.
Okay.
All right, let's say you're gonna go fucking try kratom. It's fucking different. You have
Kratom
no
is
idea what the
like-
fuck it is.
Yeah.
Uh,
You ever heard of kava?
It's fucking vegan heroin.
Okay.
For lack of a better phrasing.
It tastes like that. You know, since you're Haitian, you know, like that shit your parents make you drink when you got like a cold.
Yeah.
It tastes like that, but I'm talking the teas that are very bitter.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But it makes you feel very. It's so funny because people, kava bars, most kava spots, is people that used to do drugs, and so they're doing the shit that was like doing. It's like the equivalent of someone that used to chain smokes, but now
Yeah.
they're doing vapes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you drink enough of this shit, you're gonna feel like you did some heroin.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, like I'm
Yeah.
talking about like I was like performing in some of these comedy places, they'll have that, so we get that for free. And then one night, me and my ex, we went to this place. We drank so much, I felt like I'm fucked up. My head's feeling clammy.
Yeah.
I'm getting forehead sweats. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, no.
I'm a baser now.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
experienced that. But that's
Fair
what I'm
enough.
saying. Like, it's another thing. It's another plant.
Yeah.
It's not. It's
I
different.
see he's saying that. It's like, I ain't going to shoot up heroin, but
Like,
I guess, man.
people want to play with their
not-
bodies.
devil's advocate.
It'd be like
De-
not
listen-
everyone wants to get tied up and
Listen,
smacked on the
Fair
ass.
enough. But listen, I'm not saying when I say gay shit, I'm not saying it with gay shit. I'm saying it just like, it's gay shit.
It's gay shit.
No, it's not.
Well,
gay
I was
Gay
saying
shit
for you.
is
You're a
two
man
dudes
putting something
fucking.
in your butt. That's
No,
gay shit.
it's not.
But
Two
the male
dudes
G spot,
fucking.
his
Two
point is
dudes
the male
fucking.
G spot. Listen, I'm being devil's advocate. I know where you're coming from, but he's like, God made it's like the male G spots in the booty. Well, I'm trying to see if it's activated. What's happening?
Yeah,
Only because the
It's
prostate.
there for a reason.
that's fair.
Because the prostate. Yeah.
Only because the prostate.
This man is getting constant prostate exams. He's living a life
But
that
after
you're not willing to lead.
But then again,
can't.
but check this out. Check this out. When that, but check this out.
90% of this for Robert.
Oh yeah. Oh, matter of fact, you got a prostate exam yet?
Fuck no.
This nigga don't want to.
So if I-
Guy is
hey,
getting pegged.
so
He's
if
gonna
I-
have no fears.
Nah,
Just fucking
No?
doc, put them fingers up.
Now imagine you get a prostate exam.
yeah, I'm trying not
The
to.
nigga hit the prostate. You go.
Not this guy. Not
Imagine
fucking
that
Peggy
you're on the table
McPeggerston.
in the doctor's office.
Yeah, if you nut and you learn prostate exam, you have to tell on the podcast.
Fair.
And you don't have cancer.
And then after that, the nigga slap your ass. All right, Rob, you're done.
Yeah, you're done. What's that? Soul Man. Nah, bro.
The best nut you have. You know what's so funny? If that happens, after you look, you can't even look the doctor in the eye.
Nah,
You
you
gotta
gotta
get
get
a
a
nut.
whole
nah,
nother
fuck that.
doctor's office.
High five the doctor. Be like, good job, bro, and walk out.
You different.
You,
Okay.
No, because at that
Caucasian
point,
side.
you're establishing dominance in that situation.
No. I
You
mean, if
already
gonna-
are weak.
No.
Just try to recover.
No. Then if you want dominance, you turn around. Pants still drop. Like, yo, you gotta hug me after that shit, yo.
All right, that's better. Yeah, I like that.
You hit him with one
Yeah.
of the.
Come on, bring it in.
No, the fucked up
No,
part
that was
is,
wild, bro.
it's different. How you bounce back is different if your girl's in the room with you.
Yeah.
Nah,
She's like,
that's not
nigga,
it.
did you just nut?
No, that's not happening.
Yeah,
No,
Definitely.
nope.
Definitely not.
My girl ruthless.
I think at that point you might as well get paid.
Yeah. It's understandable.
Because she's in the room, y'all get in the argument. It's the whole Kevin Hart joke. Oh, you ate ass. And then you got to sit there with the I ate ass face. Like, so you can't say shit because she was there watching you take a finger in your ass. Nut or not, she's never going to get rid of that
Boom.
visual
I think-
of you taking a finger in your ass.
I think if you don't nut during the prostate exam, I think you can at least see and be like, oh, it's a health reason.
So I
But if
think
you
we-
nut, she's definitely looking at you different.
I think we beat this to a.
oh yeah, we beat this
Pun
horse to a
intended.
fucking pulp.
This nigga here. Now the whole Lizzo thing, I feel like Lizzo's doing the most. I'm going to get that off the. She's doing because the thing is like, it's so weird because like you don't think she's doing the most. Her having
I
her.
see what you're saying.
Like it's cool. Like I'm team big nigga. All right, cool. I'm like easing out my way out, but I'm still big nigga. Team big nigga.
Right.
But I feel like from years of being picked on, when we finally get to wild out, it's like if someone never had money in their life and they have a lot of money, they're like, I'm gonna buy a fucking gold fucking toothbrush and all this bullshit. Like, so I feel like he's doing that, but I call it toxic enabling because everyone's just like, oh, yes, look at her expressing herself. But it's like, to a degree, it's like, yeah, cool, the big girls winning, doing whatever. But some of the shit she's doing, it's like, it's got to be pushing the envelope to where it's like,
I'm going to let Hero go. Because his mouth was open first.
We've also
Go for it.
discussed it here. At
do
the
not
third
even say,
animal.
oh, you hating on black women here.
No,
I know.
not at all. I think Lizzo. Okay, so Lizzo's been in the music game at least a decade.
At least.
I think what Lizzo is she had a niche, or is it niche? She had a niche
You're good.
group of fans that she's been doing wild and crazy shit with
Period.
for during that decade.
Right.
And now that Lizzo's moved into the mainstream, and people that weren't in that niche are seeing it, they're like, the fuck is wrong with you? But she's been doing this for years.
For years.
It's kind of like a meme that everyone that certain people like the Pepe meme that blew up. Everyone's like, oh, this racist. Like, no, it's the meme.
Pepe's the frog, right?
Yeah, Pepe the Frog. Yeah, I think that's what I think the whole. I think referring to the Lakers thing specifically. I think that's what it is. Just her moving to the mainstream, doing the same shit that she used with her niche of fans. That now the mainstream's like something's wrong with you. I don't think it's her being any different. I think she's been like this.
Mm-hmm.
I just think do what you want, but I don't think you should do it in a place with kids like that.
Yeah.
I think so.
Like if it was a concert, I'd be cool. Like I have nothing wrong with Prince doing it at concerts, whatever. Concerts, where people come to see you, do whatever you want. But a place where you're not supposed to be the center of attention, and again, there's kids there. There's people that aren't paying to see that. You feel me? Like, and it looks bad.
And then it was on the jumbotron.
Yeah, and it looks bad.
Yeah.
Too, so people are going on. Well,
yeah.
unfortunately, people associate that with black women and black people.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
Yep,
and
yep.
again, I'm not saying do things for white people to respect you, but at least be cognizant of how it may be
The
perceived.
bigger picture.
Exactly.
And I think you're absolutely right. And to even piggyback off of what you're saying, if you listen to her music shows the same attitude.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But there's clearly a time and a place for everything.
Yeah.
That wasn't the time or the place for it.
That's what I'm saying by
And
doing
so,
the most. Yeah.
but I mean, that's her. I mean, fuck you. And then it's also one of those situations where, so wait a minute, I can't show my ass at the Lakers game, but I think it's the Rolling Stone magazine took pictures of her like nude.
Instagram's like that too. Instagram has a lot
Yeah.
of nude
Yeah,
stuff. That's
I
like
know. I
covered up.
follow.
Yeah,
it.
yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So on one hand, I can't do it at a Lakers game, but you can put me on the cover with no clothes and just glitters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So at the same time, again, society, they're indecisive. On one hand, it's like, yo, you're doing too much. But on the other hand, let's celebrate everything you're doing. And so it's like when you have someone like her, going back to the decade in the game, and you weren't really popping until a Netflix movie.
Yeah.
The Netflix movie is what got her popping. And now you don't. It's the one with the Virgin girl. Yeah. That's a hot scene. That's the only scene in that movie I really like because she got on the boys. Okay, never mind. So so when you don't know, and this man, your stories are like going into each other, and I don't know if you realize that because this can also be attributed to AB. When you are not used to shit, and then you get to a point where she's the hottest shit, arguably, right now.
Yeah.
You don't know how to take that. But, again, so the only way I know how to do is what I've been doing.
And I love the fact that she's on the whole, being big and proud thing. Because I remember being a little kid. I remember getting teased a lot as a kid. I remember looking at, okay, there was Kenan Thompson, there was Nicki on the Parkers. There are other fat black people that were successful and really winning. And I was like, I love that. I can at least be like, well, boom, there's that person. So I can at least, I respect and I love the fact that she has that she can be that voice and that role model for modern big black people, fat black people. Cool, I love that. But again, I think it's just the fact that, again, she blew up so fast that she's still on that wave of what she was doing when she was trying to get big. And now she's big and she's like still doing the same stuff. Kind of like Nicki and how Nicki transitioned from the whole Barbie thing with the pink hair to now Nicki looks more, I won't say mature, but she's grown out of that.
At least from the waist up.
Exactly.
The reason why I say that's because of Jillian Michaels. He's like, I like Lizzo. My kids love her music, but it's like, yo.
But everybody's not going to be, because everybody, if you are a health guru, you know that everybody's not going to be skinny.
Absolutely.
Lizzo can go on a diet. She will still have somewhat of a wide structure.
Yeah,
it may not be as big. So I think that is just stupidity.
One thing that makes me laugh is like, I remember when Monique was a big girl.
Yeah.
She was like, skinny bitches ain't shit.
Yeah.
Fuck skinny bitches. Stomp them out. Fuck them.
Exactly.
She lost weight, girl. Look at me. And it's like,
Exactly.
once you get off that big and proud train,
Yeah.
you jump like no other. And it's like you were, and it's like, it's funny how that happens because it's like, okay, when you were big, you empowered everyone, and then you lose weight. So that core big group, it's like, what
That's
the
how
fuck
I
just
felt.
happened? And then it's like, okay, I got to find someone else that is the face
Yeah,
of this.
that's
you
how
know?
I felt because I remember like when Keenan started losing weight, she started losing weight. I was like, y'all was just on the fat and proud shit. Now I'm still fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Hopefully
I'm
still
broke.
proud.
I'm still fat and broke, and y'all niggas is now rich and skinny. Now.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And the funny thing is, it's like when you hear a rapper go, man, fuck bitches, cute niggas.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, you see them hugging their wife, like, hello there. You know, I'm just, I just consolidate my choices by diversifying my bonds. It's like, nigga, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so that's why I'm saying bullying is on its way back. Because I thought about it, bullying on its way back. Because you got, like, for one instance, reason why I lost 30 or 40 pounds, I was like, it got to a point where I was like almost 300 pounds. And then I'm hearing fat jokes, and I'm like, I've never heard fat jokes like this. This shit's annoying.
It hits you different.
It hits you. I'm like, nah, okay, now I got to get on it.
Yeah.
Now, some people, like, you know, when you see, especially black people, you haven't seen someone in a while, but hey, what's good? All right, now.
Yeah.
Keep eating, you're going to end up like such and such. Goddamn, you got big. And that shit gets annoying.
Or I would ask you how's life, but clearly it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, what you eating? It's like, nigga, everything. What the fuck
Yeah.
you asking me that
Yeah.
for? So so like, I'm not saying go stick someone's head in a toilet bowl, but it's weird how like if someone adds little shade, it's like, you know what? Fuck, I need to get right.
Yeah, I'll be straight up though. I lost a bunch of weight. I've gained some of it back because this month stressed me the fuck out, and I ate a lot of food.
Ain't no shame, bro. We ain't
Ain't no
shaming you.
you know, I still got a gym membership.
Big nigga
I
committee,
did a
bro. We out
run.
here.
I do physical things, but
Hey.
That's
no,
how you
I
take
straight
your
up
shit out.
like remember the moment I was like, fuck, I gotta go to the gym. Wasn't even like one of those things. It was just somebody being like, just come to this thing with me. By comparison, like I have a dude who appears out of the ether every 4 to 5 months, and on Instagram was like, "You fat as shit. Your girl got to dig for your dick."
Hold on.
Literally does
What did
that.
he say?
Your girl has to dig for your dick.
Is this
Dead
a
ass.
homeboy of yours?
No, fuck that nigga. I fucking hope he dies.
You don't
Wow.
block this nigga, bro?
I blocked him. He makes a new accounts all the time.
What did
So
you do?
wait, but you
What
know
did you
him.
do to
Yeah.
this nigga, bro?
Yo.
Yeah, he used to be in bands. He was fat. He lost a bunch of weight, and now
Do I know
Oh,
him?
he's that guy.
no, probably,
yeah.
He was years ago.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because
He's a piece of shit.
And it'd be your own. It'd be like, nigga, this is the funny thing is, like, being big.
People assume you can't fuck because
No,
you're
no,
big.
it's not even that,
Oh,
hero.
okay.
It's more so for being big. There's no solidarity.
No,
There's no solidarity for being big.
because it's one of those situations wherein I rather they pick at you than they pick at me.
Yeah.
So I will jump in with them, and I will say some shit that I know hurts my feelings to get them off of me, but I'll say it to you.
Oh no, like for instance, like if a big person see you becoming fat and not being like you're, like for instance, when I first started comedy, I was like 200, 210, and then now I'm like 252. So like when I was like 260, like when I was gaining more, I was like 240, putting more weight, and then people would be like, "Damn, you getting big? Shit, you might end up like me," and it's like, ain't no welcoming party, ain't no welcoming.
I like how Phil said when I started comedy, I was like 210. Now I'm 252.
Nigga, I said it fast, and he want to bring it back. Like,
I know this girl.
If
like,
I had effort, I would have like clipped it out, slowed it down.
Yo,
you're fine. You're fine.
Nah,
we
I'm
don't
not.
do edits like that.
No,
yo,
that fucking takes a lot of work.
so I know this girl, and like I've known her for years, and like technically speaking, she's never been small. Grew up, got married, had kids, and she gained weight. And I'm assuming, because I never really asked her, like the dude, like I guess he either cheated or was just like, fuck it, I'm not gonna be with you no more.
Was he black?
No, he's Spanish, because she's Spanish.
Yeah.
Yo, so like we were friends on Facebook, and every now and then a post would pop up, and then I started to notice the post. Yo, she is fucking killing it now. Like, yo, she dropped it. She's toned up. I'm like, I hit it. But at the same time,
Where are you getting with this?
I don't know. I just felt like telling
I
this
just
story.
wanted to talk
Nigga
about
just
this
said
moment I
that.
saw on the.
I just felt like telling it.
Creep nigga.
But yo, no, I mean, it's one of those things. Like, I don't think bullying ever went nowhere.
Nah, it just got worse.
It just went on the
And
internet.
I think like it was the Fight Club. you don't tell nobody about the Fight Club. Because if you're getting bullied and then you go tell, you're an even bigger pussy.
Yep.
So you just take it, and I think society got weak, and
Wow.
I shouldn't say that because what I'm about to say next is going to make that sound bad. But the way they started raising their kids were different than the way we were raised. And then what ultimately ended up happening where we made it seem like it was making a comeback is that kids started killing themselves because of it. Like I remember coming home, this girl, I sent a friend to talk to the girl, and I was like, hey, yo, what's the deal? And she came around the corner, she followed him, and she was like, hell no, he ugly. And I went home, like, I was hurt, shit. Mine was like, what's going on? I was like, this girl called me ugly. She was like, boy, you don't take your ugly ass. And like, but it wasn't a coddling situation. It wasn't like, oh, baby, you beautiful. Boy, you don't take your ugly ass and then take off your school clothes. Like, and then it was like, well, shit.
Maybe I am.
If this person, yeah, you know what I'm saying? If this person
accept
feel
it.
that way about it, then, well, it is what it is. So
I feel like where most of the kids. Were you about to say something? Because you said
I know I've been bullied because I was growing up. I was a fat Haitian kid with a thick Haitian accent, wearing clothes that were one size too small. So I got bullied every day. I used to get jumped regularly.
it's so.
did you have the prom tux?
I didn't go to prom.
No.
What do you mean?
Did you? Okay, never mind. That's,
I don't even. Yeah,
that's
I don't even know
generation.
that
You with the
reference.
ruffles and shit?
Yeah, no. So
He's trying
we
to say.
gonna move
did-
on.
He's trying to say because you Haitian, did you dress formal all the time?
Nah.
When I was growing
Nah.
up, there would be times in the middle of the school
You
year,
wearing black clothes with brown
like
shoes.
the
shit
Haitian
like-
girl would show up with like a fucking prom dress.
Nah, man.
And we'd be like, yeah, she must be Haitian. Like, that was the thing.
You know what I hate when you're
That shit was just too small.
when you're clean at an event. Oh, this nigga Haitian.
No, that's totally different.
Okay, but yeah, fucker.
Just being overdressed for informal situations.
I'd be like that.
There's no pep rally going on. Why do you have on your
Niggas dressed like he's about to go on inauguration.
like shit? Like, damn, girl.
We prepared.
Never thought about that or noticed that.
One thing I will say, while we got the topic, so I feel like seasons. There's seasons for people. I feel like winter, big niggas. We got winter.
When the abs go away.
No, because it's cold.
Yeah, the
cuffing
abs go
season.
away. The abs
yeah,
go away.
It's cuffing season.
That's what fat niggas play.
No, that's right. So when people are working out,
when the abs go away.
yeah,
that's what fat
we're
niggas
here.
play.
But I feel like
Boom.
I feel like tax
Aight.
season. I feel like tax.
I'm sorry. I'm still radiating with the
Yo,
fucking
no,
say.
because
Doesn't
that
matter.
shit,
It's facts.
that shit was
It's true.
on point.
It's true.
I can kill a
And
sweater.
then he made it catchy. When the abs go away, fat niggas play. Like,
That's what we do.
shit.
That's what we do. Cuffing season. So I feel like tax season is like overtime. It's like, like there's 4 quarters. And so tax season, because tax season leads right into Valentine's Day. So I feel like tax season, so it's winter for big niggas, but we also have tax season. And undesirables got that shit too.
All right.
I think it's
Undesir-
more undesirables than fat niggas.
What
Because, I
is-
mean,
What are undesirables?
Nigga, you know what I'm talking about.
motherfuckers that are undesirable.
Motherfuckers that you would not be fucking with, but you want that PlayStation 5. I can see Hero.
I don't know.
I can see Hero fucking on a 50-year-old white woman
Nah.
to get a
Nah,
PS7.
man. Listen. For me to,
For you to
the
break
things
the
it would
cleat.
take for me to, especially all the shit I say about white women, for me to be just, there'd be millions involved.
Capping.
No. Like if Britney Spears hollered at me, I'd fuck her. Like Britney Spears, like again,
Britney
if I was single,
Spears.
of course, a
Now?
wealthy white woman, yes.
No.
Hold up.
He's not. See, y'all missing
Wait.
the point.
No, we're not missing the point.
Okay.
I know for a fact Hero would smash maybe 100 there.
Who? 100 there? Is she bad? She's like a bad
Never mind.
Because
Nah,
Never mind.
wait.
You just with
'Cause I
that
can't-
question,
Thank you.
answered.
Thank
no.
you. You heard his fault.
Listen.
I've
Listen.
wait, because we brought up Demi Lovato once,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you said
Yo,
you
She
would
bad.
not.
did you see her at the?
Wyland. Yeah, she's fucking black man's kryptonite right
But
now.
Demi
Looking
Lovato does not have
wild
like.
thick.
But she doesn't have like white women lips. The whole.
But
open
is she
wound
dark?
lips.
But
That's how
dark
they
white.
cut them now. They are not like
I
that
can't.
anymore.
I can't.
But
I
she's
can't-
dark white, Hero.
She's dark white. Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
She's dark white.
Yeah, I see his point. I see his point.
She
What
is-
point are
I
you?
see his.
Listen.
She looks
She has
ethnic, but she's passable.
She has very black features.
Okay.
She has full lips.
Okay.
You know, and a lot of times I've seen her with like natural curls and stuff. And she has a nice shape. You know, if I was a single man, why not? Why not Demi Lovato?
I'm just like
The hair, the drug,
like,
the
what
drug
I find
pass.
confounding.
Even more, she's a new thing to be dependent on. I'd do it.
This
I find
nigga's a-
confounding is the fact that like they don't cut white women like they did in '85.
Listen,
Bro, let me. I was in
flat
Miami.
asses and fucking no lips.
I was in Miami doing the open mic, right? I see this white girl at the bar, and her lips look like mine. I'm like, nigga, I got bullied for this, and now these people are getting. They want to look like us, and I'm like, yo, I got bullied in school for having big lips.
listen.
All the white girls who are killing it on Instagram look like sisters painted
Listen.
white.
I don't know if it's just how I was raised or whatever, but I've never liked straight hair. Like when black women get weaves and get straight hair, I'm like, you downgraded. Like go back to your natural curls. Like go with the fro. I never liked straight hair.
My nigga's saying that with the
I
Black
never-
Panther skull. Black Panther.
I never liked straight hair. I never liked pale skin. Like this is like, it doesn't look right to me. Listen. I grew up in a family of all black people. Like my grandfather on my dad's side had 34 kids. They're all melanated creatures. On my mother's side,
Melanated creature.
So wait a minute.
yeah,
Break on that.
34?
34.
Same woman?
No, different woman.
Oh, so Haitian
Yeah.
men do cheat.
No.
What did he say? Hold on. Wait, hold on.
Light skinned niggas
We got
coming in.
We got to delegate.
Light
Come on,
skin.
we gotta-
Prior to
Hey, hold on,
1986.
we got to delegate. We got to delegate. Did you say what did you say?
This just became my favorite episode of this
Since
podcast.
1986, Haitian men have not cheated. Since 86.
Okay.
86
Since
is the
86.
demarcation
That when,
line.
that's
Yes.
when.
So in
that's,
86 is when white women decided to upgrade.
Yes.
And Haitian
Wait,
men
hold on,
decided to
what
stop
hap-
cheating.
Once Haiti overthrew
What
our
happened for 34
dictatorship.
years?
We had a dictator.
Here, what happened in 34 years that
Wait.
made him say Haitian men cheat? Because this is a lie.
no, it wasn't 34 years. 34 kids.
Yeah, 34 kids. Yeah, he had 34 kids.
Yeah.
He was listen.
Uh-huh.
My grandfather on my dad's side was listen. Phil will know what I mean. Listen.
Niggas was hoes.
Listen, my grandfather was a tonton macoute, so that nigga had made place like secret police in Haiti. So he had a little money. He was pretty well off in the
Oh, so he had power.
yeah, a little power. So it's natural.
And let me tell you something. In the rare occasion Haitian men cheat, as I told you, they're possessed by the devil.
After 1986.
So the spirit of Pazuzu was possessing this nigga, and he couldn't do anything.
So wait a minute. 86 was when he retired?
86 is when he retired.
That nigga was saved.
The dictatorship
I'm
was
literally
overthrown.
sitting here watching Robert percolate information,
But
doing
yeah,
math. I'm like, man, Robert's really
Haitian
quiet.
men do not fucking cheat.
Boom. But yeah,
No.
man.
No.
Pale skin, straight hair, and the whole open wound for lips. I can't do that either.
Open wound for lips.
You know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean.
No, I don't.
Looks like a paper cut.
No.
Yes.
Some of them.
So, like maybe
Listen,
I've seen
listen.
people of all colors
What?
with no lips. All colors.
They
Yeah, I've seen
heavily-
black people with
fair
no
enough,
lips.
But
Yeah.
a lot of times they heavily skew
wait a
towards
minute.
the.
Wait a motherfucker.
Hero, you ever messed with a white girl
on.
before?
Nah.
Wait.
No, he has not gone
Hold on,
down a snowy mountain.
I'm not gonna say anything. Hero, you're gonna look at us and say you never messed with a white girl.
I've never kissed a white girl. I've never listen. Okay,
But
have I?
He's not played on a snow day.
Fourth grade, there was a little redhead girl who said she liked me, and I got her a teddy bear for Valentine's Day in fourth grade.
this girl
What's up?
he broke your heart,
Oh
bro?
no, that's the closest I got to it. Like the closest I've ever been to white women. Getting her about. I didn't get a. I think I kissed on the cheek maybe, but I haven't. I've never kissed a white girl. Never been on a date with a white girl. Never had my penis anywhere out near a white girl.
Okay, wait.
Hero!
Wait. I have more questions.
Wait.
All right.
Get 'em,
On the
get 'em.
diaspora of colors.
Okay.
We're talking no woman of straight hair and lighter melanin
No.
tone than myself.
No, all the women I've been with, the closest I got was maybe a light-skinned Jamaican chick I was with once.
Can I?
About
ask
my
him a
color?
question?
No.
Oh
Listen,
yeah,
look,
your color. She wasn't, but both her parents were black. I've seen her parents, but they weren't. She was not mixed. That's what
So
you're
you've truly never gone down the snowy path.
asking. Nah.
You've never
Okay, if you want to talk about in terms of paleness, I once dated a girl that
All
had
white women are
vitiligo.
snow.
I had dated a girl with vitiligo before. She was like super pale.
That's
That
not
doesn't count?
at
Okay.
all it.
Hit him
No.
with the draw four
No
card.
Germanic white woman.
Go.
None of. All right,
No,
Robert, tap in.
So-
You go.
So no sexual experience with a white.
Never.
Ever.
It's been all
What
black.
happened in second grade?
Second.
I
That wasn't sexual. What? That was a dare. Okay, boom.
Wait
Okay.
a minute.
bro.
Okay.
Was your dick
Okay, so this one.
in any orifice?
Okay, since you want to bring that up, boom.
No,
boom,
this is
boom.
what I hate. This nigga told, and we're looking at him like, nigga.
That's why I'm like I'm asking for
Count that, my bad. Okay.
qualifications.
If you count that, boom, fair enough. Okay. In second grade.
So you don't count head at all?
No. Second grade. I'm gonna tell a
I
story.
mean,
I'm gonna tell a story.
granted, it was child-on-child
In
molestation.
second grade,
Yeah.
I was at the bus stop, and I used to ride the bus. On the bus stop, it was me, a fifth grade white girl, and a fifth grade boy. He might have been Hispanic or maybe mixed. I don't remember. Jason. Fuck you, Jason. But
I mean, that is a fucking
This
shitty.
is- no.
Any
Listen,
dude
in
I've ever met
hindsight-
named Jason.
In hindsight,
piece of
Jason
shit.
was a piece of shit. He used to steal my toys and took a Game Boy from me. I stole that Game Boy, but the fact is, he took it from me. But anyway, listen,
That's
so
a
one
nigga
day,
for you to be mad.
This motherfucker's an onion.
listen.
He just keep peeling back the layers.
So one day, Jason, he's actually the first person to show me porn too on the bus. He brought a Playboy on the bus. Jason was a piece of shit. Anyway, Jason one day was like, "Oh, hey, I dare you," to the girl. He goes, "I dare you to I don't know if he used I don't know, but he said, "I dare you to suck his dick." She's like, "Ew, nah, that's disgusting. I would never." I'm like, "Oh, that's nasty. Whatever." And he goes, "I double dog dare you." Blah blah blah. This is for like a week. So finally, I'm like, you know what? Whatever. So we got off the bus one day. There was like an abandoned house on the way to my house.
Nigga, you don't watch horror movies?
No. This
I
abandoned
just-
house, and the house had like a huge front porch, and like it was like made of like cinder blocks. So there was actually a spot where you could go where you could be hidden. So and he timed the shit. So I dropped my pants, boom. She sucked it for like I think maybe a minute, 2 minutes. I didn't get hard. I was in second grade, obviously, but she sucked it. That was it. The dare was done. But I don't count that.
You know what? I think that could have
He
been
shouldn't because it's fucking
Creepy.
awful.
No. To be honest, that could be a factor. That could be a factor.
But I don't count that as.
I mean, but that truly is like from the former social worker perspective.
Yeah.
That could be a triggering.
Maybe. Who
insight.
knows?
could.
But I don't count that as a experience with a white woman. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't count
It's
that.
not, but it's
Okay.
an experience with a white woman that's
enough.
negative.
Fair enough. Fair
That
enough.
could paint.
But even
your
as a kid,
experience.
even before that, I only liked women of color. You know.
But bro,
Yes,
to be honest, I felt like this whole episode came in a circle.
I feel like you're
Yeah.
missing out on so many different flavors of ice cream now.
I mean,
black women are all flavors, man.
Black women are
And you
wonderful.
know-
Black women are all
so
the
are
flavors.
white women,
and you
Asian
never miss
women.
what you never had. So
Indian
that's one
women.
of those things too. Like, so if you never had it, you're not missing it.
Bro, I felt like this shit came to a
I-
cycle.
I-
My dog was saying here that
Like,
That-
he was watching. He stopped.
like if you
trying-
love chocolate ice cream, you're not gonna miss vanilla.
Eat the chocolate ice cream,
Wait,
nigga.
no.
But have you had cookies and
First
cream?
and foremost, yeah. Like, have you had fucking mango sorbet? Have you had fucking tiger's blood? Like, there is so many great
Nigga,
flavors.
that's a flavor?
Yeah.
Listen.
It's mango. No, it's not mango. It's watermelon, cherry, and strawberry.
And it's called Tiger's Blood.
Yeah, it's
And
delicious.
it's ice cream or sherbet.
Sure, it's a combo. It's got like cream.
No.
in it. It's fucking
I'm
delicious.
checking.
Listen,
might go check it
my
out.
dating sexual history is all black, and it has been wonderful. Y'all winning.
wrong
Well,
with
anyway, I think we're gonna wrap it. I'm happy this came full cycle. My dog said he's gonna quit watching porn, and then we realized where it all started from. It came from a troubling incident
Yeah.
from when you were a kid.
We
motherfucker
literally were
can't-
therapists today.
Jason's a piece of
He
shit.
can't even get he can't even get hard around cinder blocks because it just triggers a memory. Like, get off of
Moderately
my dick,
insensitive.
Becky. And Jason is probably in jail.
In hindsight, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, he probably in jail. 'Cause
I feel bad for this little girl.
I forgot her name, but listen, Jason.
She probably remembers it.
Jason brought porn on the bus regularly.
yeah,
He's probably had an awful childhood as well.
Probably.
Dang. Well, hey, man.
Fuck
This-
kids.
I'm
They're
team fuck
awful.
these kids.
Children are awful.
I'm team fuck
man.
these kids, bro. I don't want any kids anytime soon.
All right, y'all.
But hey, man, this is the Papi Negro podcast, forever roasted, forever petty. My dog, Robert Bass. Hero.
No cape.
God damn it!
Yo, if I knew he was gonna do it, I would have pulled it from the front. Too.
Oh my God.
Bass, no fish.
We don't love these hoes.
A zone behind the boards.
That's the fucking Days Man of Lightning.
No bomb, Hazam.
There it is.
Fucking
And-
God!
This is the Papi Negro podcast, forever roasted, forever petty. Peace.
Peace out.